Who do we start for the Hendricks or Hendricks was our guy last year? He's got awful fielding. But I gotta go with Hicks. The starting lineup for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers: Lorenzo Cain, Ben Gamel, Christian Yelich, Hyruya, Moustakas, Grandal, Travis Shaw, Arcia, and Woodruff.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Cubs.
The Cubs let Cishek walk.
Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special
And
opening
no
day
new starters
broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two
There are
teams
some from
sure
last
to be
year.
a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. With that, here's a look at the Brewers'
And
starting
Lorenzo
lineup.
batting
Mark,
first,
what do you have on this
Lorenzo
lineup
Cain.
as they go for their first win?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today.
The first pitch of the season for the Chicago Cubs is low for a ball.
On the opposition side, they're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see if he's got the good one or not.
And here's a fastball
Strike
for a
one.
strike. 2-1 now.
To Cain.
I feel like when you're facing a two-pitch mix like this, sinker changeup, as an offense, the game plan has to be the fact that you have to get something elevated. You know he's not going to beat you with velocity, so it's going to come.
There's
down
a
to
base
who
hit.
executes better.
That's a hit, their first of the new season.
Well, I was interested to see what he was going to do in a 3-1 count. Was he willing to take it full, work the pitcher a little bit more, or because he had count leverage, was he going to come unglued? They have an aggressive plan today. This pitcher's going to have to be on top of his game.
Ben Gamel is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
2-0.
Gamel, a 27-year-old. He was taken in the 10th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
There's 1 and 2. The Cubs turn to double play.
Grind out the career he has being drafted where he was. My hat's off to him.
Batting third.
In is Christian Yelich. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Crowds him
Ball
a bit with a
inside.
fastball there, and it's to 1-1. 1-2 for Christian
Strike
Yelich.
2.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the
Ball.
inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
And it's fouled away. Just getting things underway here at Wrigley. He got him.
Swinging and a miss. He struck him out.
Time, and it puts an end to the inning. Brewers go down. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. B-Row, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and
Strike 1.
execute
to
and
Hicks.
score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Hicks drives one in the air to center.
Field.
Gamble is there, and he can't make the play.
It's off the wall. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now.
And he gets back to second base.
Off the inning with a bang. Goodness. When this thing left
A leadoff double.
out of here, and I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Whoa.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
And Baez crushed that ball. Just foul.
Ready with the 0-1.
Ball.
Breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away. Unfortunately, that one stayed inside.
Kane is under it.
Kane is there, and Kane will make the play.
And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base. Here's Chris Bryant now. First appearance for him here with the leadoff man still at second.
Big Chris Bryant.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball.
And he takes ball 1.
Ball.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Yeah.
Tough situation.
It might have been on the
right
black,
here.
but
I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy. But there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Yelich is under it.
Test him.
The runner tags and breaks for third.
He's safe.
And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right. So he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone.
He took the base on Yelich.
Anthony Rizzo, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. And no
Ball.
swing, apparently. Ball 1.
This is the reigning MVP.
One and 0. Here it is.
Ball.
And he won't like that one either. It's 2-0.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's
And that's a
lot worse.
base hit in the right.
It's a base hit, and they have taken a 1-0 lead.
1-0
I know we
Cubs.
sit up here and talk about it a lot. Just grabbing the momentum, trying to tack on early runs as quick as possible. It allows the pitcher to go out there, relax, attack the strike zone. It keeps everybody involved. That 2-out RBI, I know it's early,
Ball.
but that just gives everyone a chance to just relax and compete.
Nicholas Castellanos is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. The 1-0
Ball.
misses for the second ball.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Good
Damn.
downward movement fooled him there. 2-1. Woodruff Isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Standing in, Wilson Contreras. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. Now time asked for and granted.
Wilson Contreras obviously could be considered one of the best catchers in the MLB.
From the stretch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone.
Yeah,
for a strike.
a few big hits in the World
He
Series.
finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1.
That ball's driven down the line.
Moving under it, Gamble makes the catch, and that'll retire the.
And we make the play. Inside is retired.
18, as he'll get his campaign at the plate started right here. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. It's taken.
Strike.
Now it's 0-2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in an 0-2 count if you can't do anything about it.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Mike Moustakas.
And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1. Moustakas, or just Moose for short. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract.
I know this ain't a ton of job security, but it's certainly better than a 1-year deal. A 2 to 3 year deal puts yourself in a position where you can really invest in this team.
And a big curveball is in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Got him looking.
And the inning is over. So add one more name to the record.
He struck out Yelich.
Out the side on 9 pitches.
4 straight strikeouts.
So in now for Chicago, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarbs.
Home half of the second.
The left fielder, Kyle.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball.
And a ball, 1-0. 1-1 with Schwarber.
Damn. Tragic.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Ball.
Misses, and we're even at 2-2. 2-2 pitch is fouled away.
Averages go up and down, balance out over the course of the season.
Offering. High fly ball after
That ball's hit in the center. Not deep enough though.
He has it for the first out. So the bases are empty with one man, and that'll bring up the former native Ian Happ.
Ball.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Ball.
And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
Pretty easy takes to start with this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Now the 2-0.
Come on, Chubbies. Ah.
The count now at 2-1. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Now
Ball.
fastball inside, and he works it
3-2.
And he
Ball
misses
4.
here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. And now the Cubs pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. From the stretch, here's the pitch. On attempt misses.
Fuck.
The throw down. Is not in time.
Safe.
He just gets in ahead of the throw. Now a swing and a weak little line.
Jeez.
drive over
Ah.
the leaps high as he makes the catch. Well
Man,
done.
he got abs.
Now batting, center fielder,
Digging in for his second at-bat, Aaron Hicks. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. From the stretch. 0-1 the count. Happ stands at second with 2 gone. This is pulled into
That ball's
right.
drilled over Yelich's head.
It's down for extra bases.
And he's going to third.
Scores from second. The relay.
The throw is 9 times safe.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did. And looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that. Here's Javier Baez. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Men on third with 2 down. Fly ball out to
Fly ball. Yelich is there to make the play.
Catch to retire the side. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Fouled away. Here's another 2-2. A swing and a ground ball to
Ball
third.
hit down the line.
Reached to his backhand, but he couldn't come up with it, and the leadoff
tracks
man's
it down.
aboard.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, Zero, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in.
Yonder
keeping that to a
Lenzu.
single.
Ready on 0-2. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Line
That
towards
ball's
center field.
driven in the air.
But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out. So now the
No
Brewers
doubt.
pitcher, Brandon Woodruff.
He's swinging.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. He's set. Here it comes.
Lorenzo
This is
King.
foul right side. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Shaw is off at first with 2 away. And now a stoppage here as a balk has been called. And that could wind up being a costly one as it'll move that base runner into scoring position now with 2 away. To 1-2 now. The 1-2.
Swing and a miss.
He got him on strikes.
So the balk made it interesting.
At the plate, Chris Bryant. He
Ultimately,
flew it on
can't
his
quite
last
get
at-bat.
anything done.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball.
Fastball just off the inside corner. They haven't played perfectly as it's
But
on the
he
ground.
drills it right through
That'll
the
just
shift.
sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense.
Rizzo.
Everything's looking good right now.
No balls and a strike to count. Nobody out, runner on first.
And there's a base hit.
Base hit. Throwing to second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
Nick Castellanos now. Lifted in the
That
air.
ball's driven in the air.
After it is Yelich. He makes the catch, and the runner from second
Bryant will
him
tag
for
to
third.
third.
And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
And Willie.
Catcher Wilson Contreras. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Now a ball grounded to
And
short.
1.
This could be 2. To second,
2.
1. Relay to first in time, and just like. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning
Ball.
underway.
Outside.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Ball 2. Three and 0 now.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
That's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Now the payoff pitch home is a miss. He struck him out.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Christian Yelich is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Off the plate.
Ball outside.
Ball, 1 strike.
He has 6 strikeouts.
1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. The 1-2. That ball's headed for the gap. And
Ball's into the gap.
Possibly more. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning. So runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And
For
standing
Mike
in the left-handed hitting
Moustakas.
third baseman Mike Moustakas. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Hard liner to center field.
And Hicks
is
makes the
have room
play.
out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Milwaukee just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the
he has a
at-bats
name,
they're putting
right?
together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Kyle Schwarber flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Fouled off.
Fouled away.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And that will bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He worked the walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. Fastball
Strike
in
1.
there for a called strike. 1 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air.
That ball's
toward
down the
right.
line. Foul.
And foul. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
And
Gamble comes
Gamble
on now
is
and
there
puts it
to
away
make
for
the
the
play.
second out of the inning.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the pitcher Kyle Hendricks will be the next to bat. The windup and the 0-1. Lifts it into the air to
ball's
shallow
up.
center after it is Kane, but he won't
Base
get there.
hit?
Falls in.
Boy, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up for 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Hendricks, the runner at first with 2 gone.
ball.
And there's ball 2 now. Hard hit ball to second. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often.
That ball's driven down the
Instead of
line.
swinging at pitches
It has
in the
a
strike zone that they can do
chance,
something with,
but it
they're
gets
often chasing
down.
at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Number 21.
Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
In for strike 2.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Grounded down the third baseline. A little low. It's 2-2. This one sinks low on a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
This is line
That's
to
a
left, and that's in there.
base hit.
Hey guys, that's an excellent piece of hitting right there. A good changeup down and away gives most batters problems. But trying to think the other way from an offensive standpoint, excellent job.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look
Oh
for a ball.
no.
If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Popped him up. Baez is there.
And one
Looks
away.
it into his glove, and there's one gone. So stepping in, Brandon Woodruff, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Wait, hold on. In the outfield. No playing. Yeah, there you go.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
The center fielder, number 6.
Digging in once again, Lorenzo Cain, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And now we'll step off the rubber here and just look him back to third. Here's the first pitch to him. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
And that's fouled away.
Grandal on third. Shaw at second with 2 gone. Got him swinging in the dirt. Throw to first, and that gets him out of the jam. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left
They had
stranded.
3 runs.
Ready for another shot now. Javier Baez. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Hit well towards the hole.
And off his glove.
And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Third baseman.
Digging in, Chris Bryant. Last time through was a base hit.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do
Safe.
right there, Dan.
You know, he had a spot like that. That's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Shaw in foul ground. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First pitch, here it comes. In there, now the throw.
Got him.
Not in time as he just couldn't get in there ahead of the throw.
Surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
0-1, here's the pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The 0-2 pitch. There's a breaking pitch blocked by Grandal. And he'll rein it
Nope.
in as the count moves
He
to
knocked
1
the
and
swing.
2. A 1-2 pitch. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will.
And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies.
He does have a tendency to miss the zone, though.
And that misses ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 6.
Ready now, Nicholas Castellanos.
Okay,
And their runners
count
at the corners now.
Ball.
Low for ball 1.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in.
Ha-ha!
A sac fly at the very least.
Shaw is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting. The catcher.
Wasn't that fun?
Wilson Contreras. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And this is in the dirt.
He's out.
It bounds a few feet away. And he nails him at third. Great throw. So digging in now, Ben Gamel.
Leading off for the Brewers.
That's symbolic of that
Towards the
inning.
first pitch.
Then
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Pops this one up. Contreras is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
now batting.
Ready for another chance. Christian Yelich. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And there's out number
Hap
2.
makes the play. 2 away.
Now batting. Number 18.
Into the box now, number 18. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit?
That ball's driven in the air. It is gone.
And gone.
Yeah, he was having 0 luck early in the game, striking out twice in 2 at-bats. But it only takes 1 swing to get back in a groove. That was definitely it.
First baseman.
In there for strike 1. No hits to this point.
Mike Moustakas.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. And he'll lay off the curveball. It's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Line toward the gap in left center.
And Schwarber's
And
there
he
to
will
make the
get
catch.
there to make the running play, and that will end the inning.
Your
Freddie
attention,
Peralta
please.
is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Ready.
Digging in, Wilson Contreras. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gamble has a beat on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Coming to the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a hard-hit grounder, but a foul ball here. 0-1.
Whew. Man,
The 0-1.
Oh, oops, my bad.
Hit to first. Shaw fields it cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Ian.
So coming to the plate, Ian Happ, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And this one runs up high. Ball
Literally, I don't care about hitting.
Play ball. Ball 4, take the base.
Next from Milwaukee, Yasmani Grandal. He doubled his last time through. Aaron Bummer is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Strike
And
one.
he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
The bummer.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
The bummer blummer.
Now the pitch. Softly hit out to short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the first base.
Now at the plate, Travis Shaw. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. And 2 to Travis Shaw.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
And a swing and
Swinging him as he struck him out.
2 outs to start the 7th.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Orlando Arcia is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Drives it out to deep right center field.
Hicks can't make the play.
Should be extra bases. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double. Jose Pirela will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Jose Peralta. Jose.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been
Shit,
the
that's
aggressor in this
racist.
at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he fouls this one off. Ready on 0-2. And he takes
That ball's
something
popped
off
in
here
the
as
air.
This is a lazy fly ball out to center field.
Hicks is there.
Hicks is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this.
Oh,
Jake Faria gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Jake Faria.
So
Leading up for the Cubs, the center fielder, Aaron.
okay.
in now is Lorenzo Cain. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Strike one
is in there.
from
That
Diago.
pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Rizzo charging this one, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
Stepping in,
The left
Ben
fielder.
Gamble. No hits
Ben
in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike one.
He has a sinker and he
Eighth
throws
inning
in
of this
triple digits.
low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Swing and a miss. And he's in
Yeah,
the
this
hole
dude's
0-2
unfair.
now.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
And it's fouled away. The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on.
He's got this
And
nasty
this is
cutter
swung
swing
on
and a miss. He
missed.
struck him
2
out.
are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Digging in to try it again. Christian Yelich. He was a ground down victim last
Yelich.
time up. Check swing called
Strike
strike
one.
0-1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wants.
That ball's driven in the air.
Schwarber
Schwarber makes the catch.
And he makes a nice
And the inning
catch
is over.
leading off for the Cubs. The catcher, Wilson Contreras. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. He's hitting for the Cubs. Number 33, Saeed Garcia.
And in comes Greg Kimbrell.
Forward now, number 18 is batting cleanup in this one, but will get a start in here in
Ball.
the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just the single notch on the scoreboard. But
Strike
you have
2.
to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Fastball called strike 1-2.
Ball.
Knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Outside and a full
3-2.
count, 3-2.
And that call could have gone either way.
On deck, Mike Moustakas. And this
Ball
pitch
4.
misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
If you're looking at the bottom,
Stepping into
Scherzer
the
pitched a
box,
complete
Mike
game.
Moustakas. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
Bryant is there,
Has a play.
and he'll make the catch.
Striding into the box, Yasmani Grandal. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
There's one.
there.
There's 2, and the Cubs win.
There's a double play ball to end it here as this ball
They win
game
the
is
season
over.
opener.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Cubs jumped out to it.
Yeah, quick zone. Just because this will be the first month, and this will give me a good point to end at.
In now, Aristides Aquino. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
And hang on, it looks like a balk will be called here, and that's going to move the runner up 90 feet to third with still nobody out. The 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
And it's Joey Votto at third.
Now another 1-2. Fouled away.
Just don't lose it.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Oh, and they pull the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Now batter.
So striding in, Jason Castro, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just. One gone. Scott Schebler will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. So we've got runners at the corners here, one away, and digging into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. And a late squeeze attempt, and it looks like it's going to work.
Damn.
They get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. Matt Wieters will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
So,
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Reds, number 55, Robert.
and the Cubs walk it off.
The runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy.
Does
Oh yeah, I remember you. I'll play you right now, if you want, because I have time.